In the bustling Republic of Ketura, the air was thick with banners, promises, and lies. An election season had begun, and the city square had become a theater where every politician was both an actor and a playwright, scripting their rise to the highest seat in the land. 3 names dominated the race: Senator Varun, the veteran statesman, Lady Marcia, the fiery reformist, and Governor Henrik, a cunning populist with a smile as sharp as a blade. Each claimed to fight for the people, but behind the curtains, their strategies revealed something darker. Senator Varun, with decades of service, dug deep into the archives of his opponents. He released carefully chosen fragments of scandal, timed so that whispers would grow into storms. The people must know the truth, he said publicly, though in private he confessed to his advisers, a half-truth is often more lethal than a whole one. Lady Marcia, driven by passion, painted murals of hope across the walls of the capital. But to fund her campaign, she struck bargains with wealthy merchants, promising them favors she swore in public she would never grant. She told herself it was only temporary, that once she seized the seat, she would free herself from their grip. Yet the chains of gold grew heavier by the day. Governor Henrik was perhaps the most ruthless of them all. He rallied crowds with grand feasts, free grain, and dazzling parades. He paid actors to pose as desperate citizens saved by his policies, weeping before the cameras. In the shadows, he hired spies to infiltrate his rivals' campaigns, feeding him secrets that he used like daggers in debates. The city itself became divided. Friends quarreled, families split, and neighbors turned suspicious of one another. For every promise made, another was broken. For every vision of the future, another mask of deceit was worn. As the final vote neared, desperation thickened the air. Posters were ripped down in the night, pamphlets filled with venomous rumors spread like wildfire, and each candidate sharpened their words to strike hardest in the last debate. And yet, in the quiet of their chambers, all 3 were haunted by the same question: what would be left of their souls once victory was theirs? When the results were announced, the victor stood upon the balcony of the capital, bathed in thunderous applause. But behind their triumphant smile was a gnawing emptiness, for they knew that the crown they wore was not won by honor, but by cunning, compromise, and cruelty. The people cheered, believing they had chosen a savior. But those who looked closely saw something else: that power, when chased too desperately, demands a price far greater than the seat it grants. And so the cycle would begin again, for in Ketura, as in every land, the marks of power were never truly removed, only passed from one face to another.